Hi there, Gemini. Dear Gemini, thank you for tuning in here to your reading. Let's jump into it here for you. We're here with your new moon. Let's clear the energy around. Oh boy, I'm seeing you getting very serious. It's like something is almost sudden, like maybe something shifts, something is seen. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe there's something that you just clearly sort of, it's like an epiphany sort of energy. Let's see, though, really, you know, where you're going with things. And I'm seeing a skull and I'm hearing an X. Okay, so taking it as you will. No, and like Gemini's like, let me just take you to the right room. Yeah, no, we need to make this like so obvious. I'm hearing that as well. But let's see. Let's see. Maybe it won't be the X in the tomb that we well, the grave that we, it's like someone's like, no, I see him in the grave. I know I see it. Let's clear Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Maybe someone realizes what they want to, how they want to handle a certain situation. Okay. They're like, I don't want to sit here and bother any other flies in the room than the one that I really want to swat. I'm hearing that as well. Like, he's the one that I'm hearing something very particular. Someone feels maybe that they know, it's like the feeling of, I know who exactly I need to talk to, I know exactly how do I need to handle this. You've come to a certain point here, Aries. I'm hearing Aries, maybe with Aries, Gemini. Now, it's very much in line with the energy we're experiencing as this new moon is in Aries, a cardinal fire sign. It's all about new beginnings, and Aries energy is very, very, very direct. Aries is related to the archetype of Mars, the first house. Now, Gemini, this is something that I'm hearing maybe at a certain point in time, you were sort of dressed, sort of undressed with. You weren't quite sure. I'm hearing it was left as a theory. I'm hearing one that was complicated on Facebook. It was left as a header that just didn't have I'm hearing any more I'm hearing what? I'm hearing like who's who? I'm hearing on its head. I don't know what that's linked to. Something was not made clear. I'm hearing like I'm seeing someone wearing a hat and it's like everyone, but it's like a play. It's like the play of like, let's watch the hat on that person's head. I'm hearing it in this way. And everyone's like looking at that person on stage like they're the actor. Well, they're the hat actor. I don't know. Well, they're looking at the hat. I don't know if they're an actor. Take it as you, whatever it is. It's like, all right. Everyone, the point is being that everybody's looking at the hat in this moment. They're like, let's clear it. They're like, it doesn't make sense. I'm here, first of all, for an overview. For another number of you, it's like, well, where's the hat on top of the hat? Like, something doesn't add up. I'm hearing that as well. And maybe it is something that was a little bit sticky. Five of Pentacles here at a certain point in time, like, where, why, and who. Maybe this is someone, Son of Cups leads you out. Like, someone wasn't sure, like, is he bringing home the goods? I'm hearing that for me. Or like, why is he bringing home like a huge ass basket of like cookies, but like he kind of says like, I don't deserve even one of them. Let's clear. It's like something doesn't make sense in relation, someone's behavior, something's not adding up. I'm hearing that again. Now, Son of Cups leads you out. Son of Cups is upright. For nobody, this is maybe something that you've been wanting to demystify for quite some time. Maybe it was like something that just was really runny. I'm hearing like really, really runny, like someone left someone hanging, sort of runny, kind of chasey, kind of runner, chaser, kind of, I'm hearing, but he's the chosen one. I'm hearing that. The World and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Well, something will be made real clear here. That's for sure. No, like, it's not going to be, I think, well, I felt, well, it felt like, and then it felt like, and then I thought that it was like, let's clear, no judgment to anyone, but it's like, we're going to clean up the cookies and the crumbs, and we're going to find out who was eating them. I'm hearing that the trail is going to become quite clear. Seven of Swords upright, Four of Swords in reverse. Now, maybe someone wants to come forward and say something. For a number of you, maybe to someone, and they want to make it real clear. Okay, it's like I want to leave no room for questions when it comes to, you know, the coronavirus. 1 second, let's clear it. Something. I'm here. Contamination. Like someone. Maybe they're even addressing a number of people. They're like, they feel like they have to make something clear. They're like, this is not what this is in relation to. I'm hearing that Son of Cups leads you out. I'm hearing that Nine of Swords upright. Daughter Wands upright. I'm hearing fam. I'm hearing blood fam. I'm hearing that with the Daughter of Wands. See someone in front of a large group of people. I'm hearing ought. You ought to know. Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God. Somebody is, wow. Someone's gonna maybe even confess something. For a number of you, this is someone here who, they are coming through. I'm hearing ALD. This has been coming through in a few signs now. Ado. I don't know. Otto in Italian means 8. Okay, so, but yeah, take it as you will. Ato. I'm hearing Atto, like A-T-T-O. I say it like it's a word we all know. Atto, you know, just like chillin', like in the dictionary, like it's a real world. It's, I don't know if it's a word. Atto. A-T-T-O. Anyways, Three of Cups. No, it could be something, goes way back. I'm hearing ancient. Let's clear it. I'm hearing Ginsburg. I'm hearing that real strongly. I'm hearing Ginsburg. I'm hearing child. I'm hearing leaf. Left us a letter. Son of Cups, Mother Cups. Someone like leaves a message somewhere. I don't know what that's alluding to, but take it as you will. Now, someone here has something to say. With the Justice card in reverse, 8 of Pentacles here leads you out. We got a lot of baloney in the middle of that sandwich with the 3 of Cups and the Hierophant. Someone feels like that's not going to be served. Not like that. No, bring it back, Walter. No, I know you're the waiter. What? I'm just doing my job. No, you got to bring it back, please, baby. Bring the bread back too. Yeah, in the basket. We're not in love with them. I'm hearing that as well. Like in that story, like someone feels something was published that was completely maybe even inappropriate and it needs to be brought back up. I'm hearing for Zorro to also say what he needs to say in relation to it. Let's clear it. I'm hearing Sade, but I'm seeing it as like SAD. Let's clear it in ground. I'm hearing SAG, SAG, like Sagittarius, possibly, Justice in reverse, Hierophant. Now this is something that may manifest over time. I'm hearing trial, maybe, trail, Hierophant reverse, Justice in reverse. Yeah, this is something, yep, ooh, Ace of Swords on top of the Justice in reverse, the Hierophant leads you out, yeah, no, this is for a number of you, something even religious, it could be some sort of text. I'm hearing Babylonian, 3 of Pentacles coming through right over the 3 of Cups and the Hierophant. Someone's like, not happening. We split to that card. 10 of Pentacles, and I shoveled it back in. I was like, all right, I took note, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, but let's shovel it back in. It comes right back out in reverse. For a number of you, there's something that's like, look, and I'm reminded of that one scene in the with the Scorpio reading. Was it that Scorpio? Yeah, I think it was a Scorpio reading. But correct me, okay, if not, it was someone like, they were taking a picture and then someone threw sand in their photo and they got really like, you know, kind of like, what, you know, I'm seeing a photo here, actually with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, like, and it can be accumulation of experiences even, like, something just didn't add up. It just didn't make sense. And, like, so someone had to call something out, like, hey, excuse me, I'm hearing that. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, maybe someone, like, photoshopped something, I don't know, like, they had to call it out, like, that's not, like, the truth. I'm hearing that as well. Ace of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse. Someone's, like, telling someone something, though, in an indirect way. I'm hearing that. Ace of Cups in reverse, Death. For a number of you, ooh, we split to the Devil upright, Sun in reverse. Someone's gonna get something brought to the table, but at another time. I'm hearing that maybe someone steps away from a space. Yeah, they say, hey, I can't hang out with you anymore. This person's like, why? What happened? Like, they just cut the show off the script. I'm hearing like, but we're playing it. I'm even seeing a show that's like rolling. It's like tape is rolling. It's like, imagine it's like you end the news early. That's the feeling here. It's like in all of the news anchors are, wait, Tom, I'm here. We got gum in our shoe. They're thinking, there's no way that this could have happened. Why would, there's no reason for them, as some may see it, to have stopped the show. They would have never thought that there would have been a reason to, you know, to do that. But yeah, they were like, almost like not expecting it. Like, oh, I could never imagine that would happen. Like, they would never stop the show. Ace of Wands upright, Ace of Swords upright. It's like, Sand. This is history for a number of something historical. 10 of Wands. No, someone maybe even got like pissed. Okay. They got upset. They were like, I'm not gonna be dancing with a donor. What? Devil upright. I'm here. I'm sorry. No, I don't get it, Carl. You talking about kebabs? Donor kebab? They're not getting it. They're showing up at this person's window. They're like, hello? Man, where are you? Man in the mirror? Who, you know? Hello? Hey, I'm hearing ye old. Someone's talking to someone now. Another person comes in. They're talking to this person who feels like confused by like this person who goes to them. I'm hearing that as well. Where did he go? Did you go check in the mirror? I'm hearing that this was like, yeah, well, not in the mirror. I was like, just, you know, mentioning it on and off. I'm hearing on and off the mirror. I don't know what that's only to. I'm seeing someone wiping down a mirror. They come to the mirror, they say something, and then they step away, and then come back. Okay, let's clear it. Magician upright. Someone's like, did you call him by his like real name? You know, his two first syllables. I'm hearing that as well. This person's like, well, it's a little controversial. It's like, well, I don't know if I'm hearing Mr. Mrs. Take it easy. Well, it's like, oh, I don't know if I should really. This person's like, no, you got to call it out, like as it is, like soup or not. It's like this. Like, well, I don't know if he's gonna be eating soup that day. It's like they can only talk to them. I don't know. It's clear. They don't want to offend them. It's like, no, you got to do it. You got to call him by his true, full flesh. I'm hearing flesh and blood name. I'm hearing that Ace of Wands upright. Let's clear it 2 of Cups. Now this could also be someone here with themselves, or like, I'm hearing, I can't hold it back anymore. Okay, I'm tired of telling her yes and then no and yeah, know what I mean, you know. You know, I'm hearing that. Yeah, no, what I mean, it's, you know, I don't know what that's alluding to, but Three of Cups is just like something is just getting so sticky. It's just, let's clear it. I'm hearing it's so off the radar as well, and it's happening in real weird ways, okay? It's like, I don't know if, like, we should brush her hair to the side. Hangman here, someone's, like, wondering, like, how do we call it out? Should we call it out? Should it? Yeah. Now, let's clear it. I'm hearing Cam, K-A-M, C-A-M. Something is pixelated, I'm hearing that. Well, something is even, like, reviewed. Someone's like, well, we don't have full evidence. It's like, no, we have enough to break it down. Someone maybe is going thinking about reporting something. It's like, well, they know that this is what's happening. They do, let's make the distinction. This person knows what's happening. It's just a matter of addressing it, finally, as well. And, you know, I don't want to say this person's playing dumb, but, like, they do have, like, more books in the backpack. All right, Hangman here, let's clear it. Upright, mirror in the Hierophant of the world. It's like, we're not going to sit here on a Sunday and be like, Monday can just happen now. We got to do our homework on Sunday, be ready for Monday as a student who is glad to be there. I'm hearing that as well. Like, so yeah. Something's got to be swapped. I'm hearing that as well. Between the Father Pentacles reverse, Father Swords upright. It's not going to make sense otherwise. Two of Swords leading out. It can be, again, something controversial. Like, maybe someone needs to talk to someone to then talk to someone. It's like, well, then if that's what we got to do, well, let's do it. No more waiting here with the Devil upright. I'm tired of that. I'm hearing that Father Cups as well. Sitting in tow with the Eight of Cups reverse, Two of Cups reverse. So there's a pass here that needs to be clear. This is for a number of you. Otherwise, it's like, we cannot brush a new coat of paint on his toenails. I'm hearing that. Okay? If he's not willing to scratch the paint off the last round. I'm hearing of runs that he made with the last Fair Maiden with his wait, I'm sorry. There are people in, like, even a courtroom. They're like, the court case needs to be put on pause for a moment. This is not how we do this Halo game. I'm hearing that with the Hangman. Like, someone's like, oh, well, I was just, like, following her. She was happy to see me. I thought she was happy to see me. It's like, that's very different, okay? You're not gonna sit here and make a story about who sat on your backpack and then if it was real, like, even to begin with. Let's clear it. It's like, you know what? You gotta be obvious here as well with, like, what your intention is. Like, one second, that's not me talking. Someone just, they're inspiring someone to communicate the truth. Maybe this could be a mentor, coach, someone's telling somebody, hey, I want the best for you, I really do. 12:21 right there on the clock. Fool, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. I don't want to sit here and pretend like we both don't see it. So it's just a little, let's clear it. Maybe I don't want to pretend like we don't see it. For a number of you, this is someone talking to someone. There may be, I'm hearing framing them, but it's for the sake of being like, hey, either you're going to get honest or you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not going to be sitting here playing these little I'm hearing voodoo games. Let's clear it. Yeah, no, we're not going to be playing these games. Why and who and how and where. I'm hearing that as well. Someone is acting silly here. This is for a number of you playing with an alias game. Okay, and then they think that they're having a hat on while they're doing it. We can see the hair just peeking out from beneath the rim. All right, I'm hearing blood. My blood is boiling. I'm hearing the Fool and the Ace of Wands. Someone has, this is something though, it's a cultural thing or even history. This has been going on for years. It's like, why can't you sit in her lane with her and truly observe her as. Also, I'm hearing who she ought to look like or out as. Somebody here is kind of jealous that someone's moving on. Let's clear it. They're like holding on to someone's stuff. You gotta clear that. Father Cups upright. Someone is, well, I was feeling her up in astral. That's not appropriate. Six of Cups in reverse, no judgment. Let's clear it. Father Cups upright. I don't know, take it as well. Like, that's what someone's saying. Remember, this is not my personal, but Father Cups coming through as a channeled message. The Father Cups is acknowledging that we have something that we need to directly address. With the Ace of Wands leading that Six of Wands into the Father Cups, there's really something here as a past life history. It's something that even is related to family. If we don't discuss this, if we don't come out and discuss this, like, openly, it will be that the worms are more impressionable at that point than even the opening of the can at that moment. It's like, I'm seeing that something is going to become almost, like, irrelevant. How do we say it? It's like, let's clear it. It's like I'm seeing worms, like, busting open a can on their own. It's like, it's not like we opened the can and then the worms came out, okay? It's like the worms almost, like, are the can. I don't know. It's like it inverts. It's like it's not about the can anymore. It's about the worms. Like, let's clear it. Four Cups in reverse. Someone has to get to a point where they say, I am an opportunity and I have a cost. And I also have, though, a prediction. Oh, wow. So this comes down to somebody communicating, like acknowledging and admitting what they really feel. Ace of Cups right there on the tower. Ha 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 ha. It's gonna get fucking silly until the point we say, hey, I will. I'm hearing be honest with myself. This is not about anybody else, but this person with themselves. I'm hearing I have to heal though first. I'm hearing that with the Justice card and reverse these words. So somebody's coming through. They're like, look, I want to be honest. They're talking to themselves. They're like, but I don't want to just be honest like when I'm not ready to be honest. I'm hearing that as well. So they know maybe what's going on. Maybe this is someone with themselves. They're like, well, I know what's happening. I just have to like, let's clear it. I mean, I gotta walk back. Now, I'm seeing somebody walking backwards on a stage. For a number of you, you know, it's important to remember as well, you know, contemplate why are you watching this reading? You know, what is your intention? What with you? Because this is not anything other than that. I'm just gotta be honest. I'm not reading for like a romantic relationship that is sort of like, I don't want to say imagined, okay, in 3D, but you know, I don't know. And I'm just, this is not, look, okay, you have to kind of see it like, all right, who is the channeler in this situation? Like, I'm not in the connection telling you what we're feeling together. I just got to say that again, I guess, because it's been a little bit of time now that we've been having, some kind of one second. Let's clear it down the back. Down the right side of the body entirely, let's ground it. Ace of Swords and the Fool. There's a lot of chaos is what I'm seeing as well, and maybe someone's like, look, I don't want there to be even a zenith degree of misunderstanding here when it comes to what it is that we're seeing in each other, and maybe someone feels that they need to call something out, and maybe they're seeing more clearly what it is that they need to call out. The Cougar and the Ladybug. Ladybug notice little things, and Cougar, you can do it. Now, if this reading is going by a little quickly, you can slow it down by clicking the 3 little dots at the base of the reading. Now, I'm seeing something is maybe needing to be brought out in relation to something else, okay? It's maybe not just so much of, well, this is what it is. It's like, well, this is what it is in relation to that. It's like almost as if something needs to be made clear, and so in relation to that space, something else needs to be made clear. If that makes sense, let's clear it in the heart chakra and in the root, and let's ground all the way through with the Fool and the Ace of Swords. Now, again, I'm just channeling here. I'm not necessarily talking about anything in particular. Actually, this is a matter of you and how you interpret the energies and the signs. I'm hearing the synchronicities. It's like, do you choose to see it or do you not? I mean, why cannot wax the doll for you? Wax the doll. I'm hearing, wait. So, okay. I'm hearing, no way. This came through in another reading. Wow. I'm hearing we got a wall up between us. We're not able to walk towards each other. I'm hearing that's not really real. I'm hearing that as well. Like, you identify where the walls are in your mind. I'm hearing that as well. And whether or not you feel welcome to walk towards them or not is, you know, like, that's also your story. So this is all a matter of how one may feel confident enough to call out what they really see. This may come down to saying what you really feel, what you really see, even if it is controversial, even if you know that it will be controversial with the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. For a number, this is you, maybe even communicating to you, okay? It's like, well, until this point, it's been in the back of my mind, but how do I take that subconscious knowingness and I bring it to the 4th of my mind, and I say, hey, I don't just feel this, I'm hearing, I infuse it with, I'm hearing the delivery. Interesting. 1 second. Someone's shy here. Ooh, very shy. Lion, let's clear it. Ask for what you want. For maybe there's something in the environment that's creating a chaos around what is otherwise just so simple, just so much felt, just so much of, I'm hearing an air of humility. We'll even say with the lizard dream, the buffalo, be thankful all you have, lion, ask for what you want. For a number of you, this is someone asking, maybe truly, even the universe saying, hey, I want to experience this. I want to release that. And that, again, it's an inversion point. You got to be ready to say goodbye to things that don't resonate with you, to be able to fill your life with what it is that you do associate as, you know, love. I'm hearing that in your way. And that's not to say that love to one person is love to another. What is love? You resonate with what? And that can change from time to time as well, right? You can say, well, I used to love the color orange. I had everything orange. I'm hearing plaid as well. Okay, I had this theme going on in my profile. Are you allowed to, it's like, think about it. What if Instagram was like life, right? Let's say Instagram's life. Let's say you had a certain theme going, you had certain pictures you uploaded. Now imagine if the rule on Instagram is that when you upload certain pictures, okay, you can never delete them. It's like you always have to have that profile. Like, imagine that, okay? For a number of you, maybe you realize there's something you want to shift, but it's like there's trouble in identifying where you go once you get to that lifestyle. Wow, shift point. Maybe for a number you're gonna really serious. No, we're talking these changes here. They are really serious. Like maybe you were working even in a certain industry, Gemini, and that's it. Like it's like a that's it sort of point here with that. All right, you're ready to move out of, you know, the room with that. I'm hearing that with the coyote, learn from your mistakes, the crow, believe in the magic. For a number, you're creating something and it really, it's like, how do we say this? You're looking at something that you know is your future, but then it's like, well, the lifestyle right now that I'm living out will not be able to accommodate that discussion because it is inherently engaging and encouraging a different, I'm hearing a separate vibration. So for a number of you, there is something that you got to make a real difficult decision with when it comes to your lifestyle. For a number of you, this can actually be something of like, even what you consume, there could be something you want to transmute even with the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords, or something that you want to even like liquidate. I'm hearing that. Interesting with the Seven of Wands. Like you want to almost redefine, reinvigorate. Okay, it's very interesting with the Seven of Wands. I'm seeing a purification energy here, even when it comes to the space around what we communicate and how we communicate it. Wow, with the Justice card and the Ace of Swords. So for a number of you, there's something that you are really like, maybe even it's your reputation online, we'll say, Gemini, you're like, I don't want to see myself in this way anymore. I'm seeing someone going on their Instagram, they're like deleting all of their pictures, Facebook, whatever it is. Let's clear it. MySpace. Beaver, do your chores. There are people maybe even that you feel, you know, I don't know. And the fact that there is an I don't know energy associated with that space maybe means that I need to know that it is a no for now for me. You know what I'm saying? And you maybe are even deleting like things that you used to, some of you maybe used to talk to certain people, do certain things, have certain convos, and you're like, hey, I can't. And you're just saying, hey, I can't. And that's what it is. For a number, you have something that I'm hearing you're making a decision with, but you're also really excited about. Okay, we'll say that with the Ace of Swords upright. Like, this is something that you feel is important to you. Let's clear it around. You feel you make the decision of, though, and that's the important point with the Ace of Swords. I want to pull a children's spirit animal card on that. Butterfly, get ready for big change. That's what it is. It comes down to where you directly address and you say, hey, I am like so ready for this. Okay, and you know, this is the catch-22, is that you know that in saying this, okay, when you say whatever this is, where you tell the universe, I'm ready for this, it really will make room for that change to follow up on what you, I mean, or even discussed about it. Wow, how do we say this? For a number of you, let's say, your words hold power, all right? It's like I'm seeing someone telling themselves, I know when I say that I want this in the universe, it's gonna manifest. So it's almost like, it's that moment where you're like, it's in my hands, the decision's in my hands, my life is in my hands. So maybe for another, this is self-sabotage energy that you're releasing. It's just silly though. At a certain point, it gets clear where you say, whoa, wow. I was holding myself in a space where I said, well, I should still hang out with them. I'm hearing that, I'm hearing this. Well, I should still do this. You know, maybe for a number of you as well with the Buffalo Bee thing, well, you have, it's almost like there's this energy of like, well, they wanted to do this, so I kind of went along with it. I would not be surprised to know that many of you do have quite a bit of water in your chart, specifically Cancer. I'm hearing that. Let's clear it. Pisces even. It's like sometimes we're so empathic, okay, that it gets to the point where it's like, well, whoa, you almost think, well, is that what I wanted? Was that my dream? Was that something that I even thought of, right? Okay, take it as you will. I'm hearing Solomon here, lizard dream. It's like, it's very interesting because sometimes we're in certain situations where we find ourselves doing certain things and then it's like we wake up from that, I'm hearing cloud 9, and we're like, wait, hold on a second, maybe there's a 10th cloud. Maybe that's where I wanted to take myself. Interesting. For a number of you, look, you know, you realize, well, to say, I know it's a bit abstract possibly for a number, but for a number, you realize, look, I have to release also what I feel others want of me to do. My life is infused with the passion from that of which I dream. I have to be real with myself in that space. I have to see myself as the dreamer. For a number of you, you have to see yourself in your dream. You have to see yourself clearly. Otherwise, I'm here for a number of you, then possibly this is what you're realizing, wow, I've been taken on, like, well, I've been dreaming of what others dream of. For a number of you, you're cracking this sort of shell. You're cracking the chrysalis. I'm hearing code as well. You're realizing, well, I'm ready. And it's that moment you say, I'm ready. And it's not about defeating, okay, the so-called the unanimous vote. It's about the point of recognition with our higher self where we say, I saw it all along. I just see it differently now. Maybe for a number, this is something that you knew was your truth. You dreamt of in the past. You realize, I'm ready to experience this height in my life. But I just didn't, for whatever reason, feel like I was ready to directly address it. So for a number of you, this is a potentially hold. It's a vibration that you feel you're moving in the direction of with the Nine of Cups, a high priest. Some of you were ready to ascend in a certain area, facet of your experience here. And in this plane, let's clear on this plane, this dimension. I'm hearing the letter H, Horatio, I'm hearing that. But Horatio, I'm hearing that. Justice here with the High Priestess. For a number of you, this is something very troubling. I am hearing somewhat tragic. Like, it's hard. You have to, in making the decision, you have to, because when you tell a certain group of people, you have to say, even to an audience, hey, this is what's right for me. Inevitably, there will always be this mixed bag of reaction. Okay, you always, in other words as well, and to say this from the contrary perspective, you always have an audience for everything. So what does that make? It makes your decisions inherently always controversial. So that is the point though where you say, I don't need to focus so much on that truth, that, okay, I know people will react to what I'm saying, is to be my personal truth. The focus is on holding the focus of the dream, the Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. I'm hearing, I did it. I'm hearing, for a number of you, I'm hearing a past life. For a number of you, I'm hearing already. You're coaching yourself into the next stage of your life. I'm hearing glory with the Nine of Cups upright. And you know what? Whoever resonates with that will come along for the ride. I'm hearing Leo. You'll meet the people, in other words, who do resonate with your dream, where you follow yourself to your dream. When you are your dream and you just surrender and you say, well, that's it. Fine. Okay, fine. I'm going to say, you know what? That's who I want to be with. I'm hearing that as well. That's what I want. Okay, you don't have to worry so much about, well, what will then be the outcome? I'm hearing the countdown. I'm hearing the Eight of Swords in reverse. It's an unraveling moment for you, Gemini. It's an unraveling moment when it comes to your entire self-talk space as well, around the concept of passion. And wow, I'm hearing, seriously, I am so happy for you, Gemini. Yeah, no, how do we say, like, I don't want to say like you lost touch with people who did not, I'm seeing banana peels here, take it as you will. Maybe you're like, even like looking back on something, it feels kind of silly. It's like, well, I used to like idolize these people. It's like, no, like, not anymore. I don't have to idolize those people as well, just because they have people who idolize them, right? Okay, something like that. It's like you're going out on your own almost. Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, what I'm also seeing here is that you're elevating. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Leo with Leo. Some of you maybe, you're involved with Leo, or you could be partnering up with a Leo. If you already know Leo, you could be getting really more close with them, more intimate with them. It's actually a really fun energy. I'm hearing that with a lion. It's like, gosh, now it's like we gave our luggage to TSA. Well, not to TSA. That would mean other things, right? Okay. Well, they confiscated all our shit. None of that could go through. Okay. No. Different. We checked in our luggage. We don't have to carry it through the airport. We're hands-free. All right. On this flight. Okay. It's something, you're traveling light here now with the Lion and the High Priestess. There's some concern that's just alleviated here. And even I'm hearing dismissed. Now, for a number of you though, let's get back to it. Let's clear High Priestess, Justice, and the Nine of Cups. Somebody is even going to call someone. I'm hearing that. They're really, they were nervous about that. Let's pull a card on that here. Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Well, let's go ahead and pull those. Well, why not? Yeah, no. It's even like, maybe they don't want to admit it. They were like, well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say this. It's like, all right, well, let's move on from that. Let's clear in the heart chakra at Three of Pentacles in reverse. Someone thrusting themselves forth, and I'm hearing into limelight even. So maybe this is even something, it's a journey for whatever you want to take. It could actually be something religious, or maybe you want to even travel somewhere, or you want to go on some kind of maybe even retreat, some sort of program. I'm hearing that here with the Lion. It's something you're really excited for. You want to get involved in. It's like a new path here. It's very exciting. And with the Lion, again, upright, ask for what you want. Upright, for a number of you, this is also, though, it's very interesting because it's really a new way of even expressing yourself, maybe. Let's pull some more cards on that Lion here in reverse. It's really exciting. Son of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, maybe it's a little even experimental for a number of you. Maybe you even want to try, Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow, this is Gemini, like, you maybe want to start a project. It's like something that super experimental. That you're going to lay a lot. This is something that could be really controversial, actually, with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Cups upright and the Lion upright. It's like, this is the type of situation where it's like, you're going to come out and say, hey, this is what I really feel, maybe even about this particular story. Okay, it's like admitting, as I'm seeing somebody coming forth in front of a huge audience being like, hey, this is what I really feel, this is what I really want, this is what I'm really in love with. And maybe you kind of clarify something even for a number of people. And for the majority, who can defy the vibration of true passion? If somebody comes forward and when people see people happy, truly happy, that vibration is so strong, right? It's contagious with the Lion and the Nine of Cups. I see the majority being that people will be like, okay, wow, he's following his truth. That's wonderful. I'm hearing he could be, however, take it as you will. But for a number of you, okay, there is this side where it's like, and I realize that in relation to that, there is a side to the story that I dispel. And for a number of you, maybe you're releasing certain contracts here with the High Priestess, absolute Father Wands in reverse, a lot of releasing your Nine of Cups upright. But I want to get back to that point of, it's not like a loss. I'm hearing this, okay? It's not like, oh, I'm losing out on, or I'm losing friends. And let's say by selling this, it's like the focus is that I'm selling that. No, it's that I'm selling that and I'm allowed to reinvest my money, my assets in something else that I actually do really feel passionate about. So there is a major reinvigoration of something. And I'm hearing it in this way for you. I'm hearing Leo with Leo. There's something that is being reinvigorated, replenished even. This could be something even physically. For a number of you, maybe you're moving somewhere that's really sunny, that's really hot, you got a lot of sunshine, you got a lot of, things around you that surround you that make you actually feel good. The majority of things are empowering, exciting, and they feel good. They warm you, is what I'm hearing here, Gemini. Rather than contrary to, keeping you in the sort of the recesses of your mind, right? So there is some kind of frustration that you feel you release in moving in this direction, and that is so liberating. That is so exciting. That is so energizing. With a Lion upright as well, for a number, this is like, you're gonna be famous, some of you. Oh my God, what is famous, right? Because fame can sometimes lead to toxicity, right? Okay, but this is the fame of like, well, I feel like I am observing myself in my true form. I'm here of what I want to create. And also I feel others are observing me in that same space. It's this sort of reciprocity of love. And I feel that others reflect it back to me. Wow. I feel like people appreciate, they're able to see what I really feel. I'm hearing that for what it is. Wow. So, you feel appreciated. I'm hearing that, Gemini. And it's exciting because it's a new sort of direction that you take on with your life. Now, in this land of love, there is no fear. And we dispel that as well with the Seven of Cups in reverse. We're in the Nine of Swords in reverse. We dispel the fear of fear. I'm hearing that as well with the Seven of Cups. Remember, you're tackling your so-called fears that have been for maybe years. Let's clear. Oh, some of you poetry here. Well, you're going on and on. It's this feeling even of like, when someone finally like come out with something and they're like, okay, this is what I really, wanted to say all along. No, I gotta show you. It's one of those pulls, one of those draws, Gemini. We have the Strength card here, we have the Lion. All right, these both cards here, well, first of all, depicting lions, but they are associated with the archetype of Leo, Strength being Leo energy, and the Lion. It is in another deck, but what's also interesting is that the High Priestess here is, in this Wild Unknown deck, depicted as a sort of leopard, similar to sort of like it's a tiger, right? It almost looks like a snow leopard, like a snow tiger, but it's kind of like reminding me of the lion. Same sort of genus, what is the name? Species, right? We can say they're kind of similar. Okay. Wouldn't it be like too weird to see a tiger and a lion, like being able at least to like make small talk? It's like having two languages that are similar enough. Like, okay, you have Latins, like even if you don't know one of the languages, like for example, you have Latin, you can talk to someone who speaks Spanish. I'm hearing German, interesting. German to French. I don't know, take it as well. It's like they have the same base language. I'm hearing that. No, I don't know what this is alluding to. This could be something metaphorical, but anyways. Not to draw distinctions, they're the same or they're not the same, take it as you will. People within the same country can feel totally like, or, we don't assimilate with one another, like, it's not really about that, but I'm just drawing that distinction here for whatever reason in relation to language, for possibly even something symbolic. But for a number of you, it's very interesting because in Italy, you have I studied there for about a year. Well, I lived there for a year, and I was very interesting. I sort of toured the different regions. I went first in Sicily. I was in Sicily, which is the sort of the heat of Italy, right? We'll say it's an island, really, if we do think about it. It's an island, separate sort of from Italy, but it is Italy. Sicily is just another region. So it's the most southern part of Italy. Then, I was about to say Egypt. Take it as you will. Well, it's not too far off from, if you were to swim in the ocean, you get down to Morocco, right? Algeria and those places, and you scoot to the right and you hit Egypt, right? Okay, but I think, anyways, let's continue. Moving on from the geology, but for a number of you, maybe you're actually traveling. Maybe for a number of you, you're even studying something, researching something. But for a number of you here with the High Priest and the Strength card, maybe you're even uncovering something. Take it as well. But maybe you're even, again, I'm hearing you're on a retreat, possibly with a lion, and this energy can come through years down the line, maybe even 6 months to 8 months. You'll usually find that you know it's relating to. But for a number of you, maybe you're reliving a past life. I'm hearing that. Okay, but with the lion, let's get back to it. I was in Sicily. Then I went into sort of the northern region, Milan, and then I went a little more, to the midpoint of the mainland Italy, and I studied in Tuscany. So for a number of you, and it was very interesting because when I was there, point being, like, there was very much, obviously, this sort of prejudice. Okay, people in the north, they'll usually be like, oh, Sicilians aren't real Italians, and like, it's like, yo, you guys are like all Italian kind of? No? Oh, no? Okay. It's like, no, and no judgment. Okay. We all humans are not, all the same because they're all humans, but, it's just like, it's interesting how we maybe perceive or observe certain delineations. Now, okay, what? Temperance. Okay, temperance at the base of the lion. Like, well, there's things that maybe we realize but we don't necessarily say. I'm hearing that as well. Now, anyways, for a number of you, someone's clarifying something, okay? Maybe they feel like there was something here that was inherent, underlying, and I hate to say it, but maybe someone felt like this underlying sort of discrimination a little bit. It's like, well, I don't really think he's making a fair decision. I'm hearing that as well, and maybe someone finally calls it out. Now, anyways, the Strength card. And maybe for a number of you realize, I don't care if they're going to discriminate against me if I do make this decision, because it's what's right for me and it's what I feel. Maybe for a number of you, this is something where there's like a cultural rift or cultural factor, and the rift is perceptive, because if we want to see a new life of change, okay, we have to see it as something that changes. We have to stand for that change ultimately. Otherwise, how, it's like, what's that saying? We've got to be the change. High Priest and the Strength card. Like, so by being the person who says, hey, I'm not afraid to take that stand and say what I really feel and what I really want and where I really, see it to be, okay, true as well for me, then so be it. Now, maybe somebody wants to move somewhere that's controversial for whatever reason. I don't know. It's like, for whatever reason, it's like weird though. It's like, why would moving to a certain place be controversial? Well, we had a card fly out. We'll grab that. But maybe, maybe it's like, well, I'm here with children with the Temperance card. Maybe somebody wants to move even with someone. It's like, for whatever reason, it's kind of controversial, as it may have been seen in the past. And yeah, for a number of you Gemini, maybe you personally didn't see it as controversial. However, you're at a point where you're like, oh, I don't only not see it as controversial, I'm also going to just take action on it in the way of how I really see it, which is not controversial. So if I don't find in other words, if I don't find a problem with that, I'm going to just do it. I'm hearing that. This is a general reading as well. We have to mention that. And we're talking, let's clear it, from the spectrum of what's emotionally felt, spiritually felt, energetically, and also logically, physically. It's like, gotta just say that with the Ace of Swords and the Strength card, we're not talking about something, like random, like, oh, I just felt impulsively, like let's clear it, like, not, I don't know, take it as you will, like, use your logic as well, in addition to your intuition, and I think that's pretty clear, but I'm just gonna emphasize that, gotta say that. Strength here with the Ace of Swords, seen between the High Priestess. Now, for number there is something uncomfortable, possibly, maybe physically. We got the elephant coming through. Woo, all right. So we got a lot of really big animals here, which is interesting because that's what I'm picking up on. I don't normally, that doesn't pop out to me usually when I'm using these decks together, but we're noticing it here. Elephant, you can overcome any problem. For a number of you, you're maybe at a point where you say, I'm not afraid anymore. Okay, I'm just hearing it like that. I am not afraid to say what I really see. It's like I'm seeing a class and there's a teacher. The teacher says to all the students, you guys, tell me what you see in the picture, in the portrait. And some people saw certain things. Some people were just maybe silent. They're like, well, I don't want to say what I really think. I don't want to say what I really think. At a certain point, right, someone says, hey, you know what? I am going to say it. I want to say it. What I really see, what I really feel. With the Strength card here, you got maybe some spirit guides that are definitely, and I see 333 right there, definitely at your door when it comes to, picking you up and helping you arrive at this destination of your personal truth. For a number of you, you realize that you don't have to worry maybe about what it is that you're doing when it comes to the semantics around it. Maybe this is something that you feel is a little nerve-wracking. It's like, yeah, but don't worry about that. If you have to communicate something, you're a little worried, like, what if it comes out in this way? And like, no. Maybe it's a channeled energy space. Maybe for you're channeling. But again, you guys, I'm talking about something that is, you know, you're not, yeah, this is something that you got to think in terms of logic, in terms of emotion, and everything all together. Mind, body, soul. Is this a decision that is harmonious, right? The coyote and the beaver, and for the highest good of all. And not in the way of saying, well, I logically think that this is what's best for that person. And, you know, we're talking like what's best for you personally in your highest light, it being the best for others. And if somebody has something bad to say or whatever about what's right for you, then let that be the bat that they hit the ball with. You know what I'm saying? They'll be on their reputation with the beaver and the cougar. And so don't let anybody tell you necessarily, maybe that's what you're coming down to, and I'm not saying what anybody needs to do, but don't let anybody define for you what you need to define for yourself. Because otherwise, you're going to be living their life and their karma and etc. And that will be a cycle, right? So we don't want cycles. We want to be moving forward with the beaver and the cougar. So Gemini, for a number of you, I'm seeing that maybe, you know, you feel like, well, I just left them hanging at that. But, you know, and maybe you realize, well, I don't want to just leave it hanging. It's like, this is someone maybe who didn't come forward and say why about something. They're like, no, I gotta just do it and say it and get it over with. So let's pull a few more cards here for you. I'm hearing Leo, Jersey. Okay. Horse, trust your feelings. That was the card that fell out. Yeah. I'm here for nobody. Maybe this is something you're kind of nervous about, like for some time, but yeah, you were encouraged. I'm seeing spiritually even to move in this direction. It was at a point where like the nerves were no longer like really the remote control, you know, like to how you felt. It's like, yeah, no, let's clear it. Like, it was so obvious. Like, it got to a point where it was just so clear that you wanted to release this. I'm hearing that as well. Like, it got to the point where you're like, I'm not going to make reasons for why I shouldn't say what I really feel. No, I'm seeing somebody walking down a hall. Let's pull a few more cards here for you, Gemini. And thank you guys for tuning in here too. Some of you setting new boundaries here. Seven of Wands, bright. I'm here with your friends. For me, I'm here with your followers. Temperance in reverse. Some of you were like really close with followers. I'm hearing that. Maybe even like people on, you know, social media. It's like, I'm hearing that I just can't interact anymore, and I can't interact anymore. And if somebody has something to say about that, you know, in a certain way, like, okay, that's what they said. But I said what I really felt, and that's the important thing, that always you're saying what is true for you. Father of Pentacles leads you out. Now, pick a few more cards. I'm hearing Sagittarius is coming, it's coming. Daughter Wands, Mother of Pentacles. Ooh, we're getting excited for something. I'm hearing that. Some of you are moving. Nine of Swords upright. All right. We did see that come through before with the Seven of Cups as well, and the Tempest card here is Sag. Hangman, Two of Cups. Okay. Judgment and Daughter Cups. Wow. I'm hearing I'm gonna be a little while. Someone's like calling someone in the airport. They're like, hey, when are you arriving? And they're like, I'm gonna be there soon. Like it's nerve-wracking a little bit. Father Cups in reverse, Daughter Cups upright. I'm hearing in the summer. I'm hearing summer. Ages. It's been ages. I know. I'm hearing Aegean. I'm hearing the Aegean Sea. I'm hearing I know baby. Son of Wands in reverse, Swords in reverse. Maybe this is someone who somebody hasn't seen for a long time. Let's clear it. Somebody had braces before at a certain point in time. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear it. I'm hearing red. They're like, what are you wearing? I'm wearing a red cap, navy blue shoes. I've got a bag on my shoulder. They see this person like at the airport. They're like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm hearing Bader. Yeah, very interesting. Father Swords, Ginsburg came through earlier. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Father Swords are bright. Lovers are bright. Gemini, it's your own card in the Major Arcana. Someone here who you are about to connect with. You're about to even call something out here. I'm hearing in this way, Gemini. Like, let's clear. You're going to represent under your true name. I'm hearing this as well for a number of you. Let's clear it. Somebody was worried about calling something out in a public way because they were concerned people would be jealous. Chariot. No, you're going to come out. If you're a famous couple here and you've been kind of holding it on the DL, what is considered a famous couple to you? How can you be a famous couple if it's on the DL? If you're both famous maybe, or someone's famous, it's like, no, they're going to come out with it. No, there's no question. They're not worried about that anymore. Death in reverse. They're like, oh my God, maybe someone's worried. Somebody has children. They're like, what are they going to think? Like, someone maybe is even a teacher. There's something here someone is worried about. I'm hearing the population. Chariot. they were getting really in their head about this. I mean, well, the population, we'll at least say, like, you know, the whole population, like the whole Earth, it's like, yeah, all of Earth, I'm worried, like, how will they react? It's like someone is they're blowing this a little out of proportion, like, strength, or maybe they realize that they were death in reverse, strength upright, chariot upright. It's like, you don't have to feel like, you know, you're being chased down like tequila here, okay, like by a cup of water now. It's just what we want. I'm hearing that. It's just what we, one second, I'm hearing the waiter. It's weird. Somebody is seeing wine, someone's swallowing something, they're like, I gotta chase it down. It could be a metaphor. Someone maybe wants to meet someone. Strength mirror and the high priestess connected by the chariot upright, the death card in reverse, the moon at the base of the death card, devil at the base of the strength card. So this could be an offer as well. Maybe for a number of you, someone wants to publish someone's work. Maybe they're a headhunter. They've been watching someone's work for a long time now, and they're watching. I'm hearing water. Someone's even, they're entertaining someone, like maybe even at their home. I'm hearing I've been watching your work. Maybe someone, yeah, Senna Cup's looking at the high priestess. It could be something professional. Maybe they want to partner up. I'm hearing that, like, yet again. There's a private side to this, though. Oh, yeah. Ace of Wands at the base of the Four of Wands. Somebody wants to really, like, work with this person. I don't know what that's alluding to for everyone, but it's reminding me of a reading I did in 2017. Yeah, the clock just rewinded a little bit. 2017. It was a reading. It was I think maybe a Pisces reading, possibly a Scorpio. I gotta go back and watch some of those readings again. Feeling some heat in the heart chakra. Like, maybe this is even something that somebody has. Well, if they've been watching for a long time now. Okay, it's like somebody wants to even make a movie with someone or discuss something. Ten of Swords upright mirror in the Strength card. Six of Pentacles in reverse. But they didn't. They like waited on it. And this was something like somebody wants to make a movie with someone or something. This came through. Empress in reverse again. 2017. Hopefully I'll find that link and I'll come back and post it here, possibly. Maybe. Full of bright daughter, sun pentacles. Some of you, if you do remember, I know there are some who've been following for quite some time. Feel free to comment if you do remember that reading. Some of you do, I think, really remember some things in certain readings. As you comment, you're like, yeah, I remember this one thing. Itch my right ear there. Take it as you will. Daughter Pentacles. It's like, yeah, you got some great memories. So if you do remember, please comment if you feel guided. Strength card leading out. Now, for a number of you, like, yeah, no. This is somebody maybe who even, they're like, yeah, no. Even they remember this person. They're like, I remember you. Don't think that, like, I don't remember you. I know who you are. I remember the rules in class. Are you kidding? We were, like, friends. I'm hearing that. Maybe they went to high school with this person, something like that. They were their hairdresser. I'm hearing this for a number of you. Interesting. There's something they remember about this person. It's like, there's no way I could not, like, pick you out from a group of people. Like, there was just no way. Like, it was something so particular. Someone's hair maybe was dyed a certain color. I'm hearing green. Somebody was they dyed their hair green. They were in a company. I'm hearing Wizard. I don't know. Wizard of Oz takes you well. Maybe they did a gig way back. It's like, how could I forget you, sort of thing. Of course, like, you were that one character in that movie. Somebody was in a movie. I'm hearing this for a number of you. And they played a certain role. Like, they had a certain outfit, maybe. They had to dye their hair for that role or something. I'm seeing green hair. It was, like, green hair. Now, to be in that film, like, you know, it was very particular, and this person maybe saw them. Like, they're like, yeah, no, I could not, like, not see you. Okay? I'm hearing Lee. Tiffany, I'm hearing as well so strongly. Someone's, like, leaning into a conversation. I'm seeing a lot of people in a room. A number of people in a room, they're leaning into the discussion. This reminds me of a reading back in 2019, it might have been. It was, yeah, when I first was reading in the space, something about Rihanna moving, I was going to say moving it. Somebody was walking down, like, in a palace, like a hallway in a palace. Yeah, something with the curtains and the chandelier. I remember that reading so clearly, but I don't remember exactly which one. It might have been a Pisces reading. It's funny, isn't she a Pisces? Rihanna. Anyways, it doesn't have to be necessarily, obviously. High Priestess, though, okay, is a Pisces. Energy mirror in the Strength card. No, somebody has something that they want to direct, even maybe with this person, like, directly address. And I'm seeing, like, oh, I'm feeling this turning energy in my sacral chakra. Somebody maybe even has, like, they're typing up a proposal. This is what I'm hearing for a number of you. That's clear, right? There's a really big gate. It's, like, opening and closing. They're like, all right, it's time to close the gate. it's almost like when you have like a public audience and a private, it's like, like behind the scenes and then like front stage. I don't know how to say it, but I don't know how to say it. Maybe someone even, there's a lot of paperwork. It's very official with the Father Source of Bright, like whatever this is. And that was the feeling. It even reminds me way back, it was a reading where someone was meeting with people. It was like real official. It was like their idol. They went in their studio. They were like, can't believe I'm here. I'm like in this person's house. It's like, I'm hearing radio jam set. I'm hearing that so strongly. Like, they're looking at all their equipment. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm hearing Josh. I'm hearing that so strongly. Joshua. Now, with the strength card leading out up top, the devil, there is something that we need to make a decision with. Emperor in reverse, I'm hearing Miley Cyrus so strongly. The temperate, the magician, coming through right there. This is Sagittarius energy, right next to the strength. Like somebody's producer, the full mirror and the magician. No, someone's going to be famous. This is for a number of you. Yep, they speak in their own dialect. Let's clear it. I don't know. It's very interesting. These famous people, how do they talk? Famous people dialect. Let's clear it. Maybe I don't know. There's something like they're talking to their manager. Someone's overhearing this. They're like, oh my God, it's so official. Let's clear it. Something here very interesting. Temperance in reverse. It's like what is famous people? But maybe this isn't an accent, or they know each other. It's like, when friends talk, you could tell they're friends. It's something like that. Okay, they're talking like friends. Temperance mirroring the Fool, like they know each other. Fool looking at the magician. Somebody here maybe has a network, or they are famous. I'm hearing Walter. Can you bring her some more water? I'm hearing that. All right. Oh, so Walter be waiting on. Whoa, so Walter's working I'm hearing that French soup at the. I'm hearing Orlando. I'm hearing Mogus, Mogus, Mogus. Mogules. I'm hearing that as well. Mogus. I don't know. Mogus. Mole. I'm hearing that as well. Mole is a type of dish. It's I was going to say Tex-Mex. That came through another reading. It was, I think, the last one. One of the last readings, but Mexican food, mole. It's made with chocolate. Oh, here we go, Willy Wonka. Oh yeah, no, served right there. Willy Wonka. No, who owns a restaurant? Oh, it's Willy Wonka. So okay, got it. Willy Wonka owns a restaurant. We got Walter waiting. Okay, the restaurant. Son about goals and missions. It's coming together now. All right, let's clear it. Wait, in a reading, how many of you remember the Leo readings of a few readings past? There's somebody here in a restaurant. They know someone. Gemini. It comes through in also your reading. Every now and then, this restaurant, somebody was meeting. This was a Mercury and Aries reading that I did, and I'll hopefully put the link here as well, but I'll put the link in the comments. But it was like Gemini meeting someone in a restaurant. Someone knew someone at the restaurant. They're making jokes, going back and forth. Anyways, I'm hearing show her. They're making jokes. They're like have their phone up. They're making jokes. Magician. Now it's reminding me a little bit as well of the Sagittarius 2000. Well, just the last reading that we did for Sag. Sagittarius like goodbye. It's like no, we're new. You come back here, Sagittarius. Not that long ago. I'm hearing that as well. Not that long ago that I won't remember. I'm hearing that as well. Also, your face. Let's clear. It's like maybe someone's trying to. Oh, it's not me. It's like I know who you are. Okay, like whether or not you cut your hair or whatever. I see you. I'm hearing. I recognize you now. For a number of you, with the magician leading. Oh, somebody here is definitely famous. No, with the Ace of Wands are bright. Magician are bright. Father shows are bright. Four Cups in reverse. They're like standing with someone here. They're in a restaurant. Now, let's clear it. I'm here. Over here. They're holding their hand up to a waiter. They have been here. Oh, they know this place real well. 8 of Cups upright. Like they've eaten here like a lot. I'm hearing this. Like maybe they not necessarily own the restaurant, or they might, or maybe they invest in this restaurant or something. It's like co-own. Let's clear it. Like whatever it is. Like they know how the waiters clean up here. I'm hearing that. Like let's just say it like that. Maybe they're there long hours. I'm hearing that as well. Now, anyways, let's backtrack for a number of you. I'm hearing BAD. I'm hearing that again. Bader. I don't know. With the Father says right now. Let's clear it again. Ginsburg came through early in the reading. Now, for a number of you, I'm here. Should I cook her like the real meal? You know what I mean? It's like the real dish. Like, what do you think? I'm here. Sausage. Tell me, Frank. What do I do? I was like, they're making jokes. People in a restaurant shouting to each other across the restaurant. Now, I'm hearing room. Tell her a poem. I'm hearing roomy poem. Okay, roomy poet. Father Source. All right. I'll get up to the mic. Okay. Is a little bit of a mice in the club sounding accent now. No, it's me. I'm hearing, hi everyone, I'm from Jersey. I'm the real shoal though, you know. There's different sides to the shore. I'm the real sides of the real shore. Someone's like, all right, sit down. I'm gonna sit down. You're drunk. It's like, no, I gotta just say my man is here tonight, and he is really having a hot sausage, Frank. Frank, so stand up, Frank. Okay, let's. I don't know. Take it as well. People here standing around in a restaurant. Now, again, it can be a metaphor. The restaurant can be metaphorical. Temperance are right. Now, I'm hearing Clyde here with the temperance card. Let's clear it. I'm hearing Klein as well. Declined. I'm hearing card decline. Hey, I'm hearing that. 6 of Cups. You have a power play moment with your credit card. Don't you decline on me? Not at this time. It's like the most important day. My fish was too expensive. I'm hearing that. I can't feed my fish. Hold on a moment. It's like somebody wants to like kind of, how do I not eat that like I ate it? It's, I don't know how I would pay for the fish. The fish can be a metaphor. Fish can be a metaphor. Well, that reminds me, that beat, I like animals. I'm smelling shampoo, like from hair that's freshly washed. Now, Emperor in reverse, the Moon upright, 3 Pentacles leads you out. Now, for a number of you, let's clear it. You got a pair here, Mother Pentacles, Father Pentacles. Someone is so close to dancing in a very obvious way with a mirror. I'm hearing on the stage. I'm hearing with fries in his hand. I'm hearing that, okay? I'm seeing somebody in a restaurant. They want to go into the middle of the room on the dance floor. There's a dance floor in a restaurant. This is the same sort of vibe. It always takes as well as a Leo reading of, I think, it was October possibly. October, no, that's way too far back. Well, maybe not. No, it would, I don't know. Anyways. All right, so it was a Leo reading, and some people were in a restaurant. Somebody was proposing to someone. Now, yep, justice right there. It was a surprise. Someone's getting really upset right before they got up and they left. Father Pentacles here, Mother Pentacles here, but the Moon upright, and yeah, let's clear it. Someone's inviting someone. I'm hearing Sam, Samantha. I'm hearing that. Father Pentacles, Mother Pentacles, and Moon. Like, there are people on a dance floor. They're like, okay, that's it. I want to go on the dance floor and dance. Somebody's like, what are you doing? I'm hearing main event is like over there in that room. Why are we dancing here? Like, main event. I'm hearing main event. It's like they're confused. It's like, just come over here. Maybe it's a surprise again. It's like, oh, we're gonna go to the restaurant for like Felicia's like 31st birthday. It's like, but it's like then it's like they invite them and they want to go do something else somewhere else. It's like, oh, but here, but the mic is over here. This person's like confused. They're like, what? I'm hearing the mic. It could be a metaphor, like, oh, like maybe that's why this person was getting annoyed in that Leo reading at the restaurant, because it was almost as if it's like they felt like, maybe again metaphorically, like, oh, this event is not about me, like, you know, but in the end it's like, no, it was about this person. Maybe it was kind of indirectly, like, it's weird. How do we say this? It's like someone's like rubbing something in. They know that this is something sensitive to this person. It's like they feel like it's being rubbed in. Now, I'm hearing main. I keep hearing main event. Maybe someone's even driving somewhere. Let's clear it. They're getting instructions, directions. No, the high front of the base of the Justice card. This is a proposal, baby. Yeah, no, it's like, and it could be in the way of saying, hey, like, do you want to be like my Miley Cyrus to my main event? Daughter wands. Let's clear my main event. I'm hearing, you mean the main? Oh my God, I'm hearing that. Someone is literally in love and this person realizes it now. I'm hearing that as well. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Empress in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Swords upright, 6 of Swords upright. In reverse, actually. Temperance leads you out. Somebody has some plan. Maybe they're like, oh my God, like, that's it. Like, let's clear it. She's the love of my life. Maybe this is someone realizing with themselves. Like, again, the dance floor can be metaphorical. Like, it's in the back of their mind. 6 of Cups. Somebody's like, let's clear it. And maybe at first they were like getting upset. Why are you reminding me of this like over and over and over again? I don't like this. I'm hearing that. But then it gets to the point where they're like, okay, actually, wow, okay, I see where you're headed with this. Like, it's that moment when, like, it's just taking freaking forever, like, to walk down the hall. It's like, you know, Ace of Swords upright, but it's leading somewhere, right? But you're getting frustrated in the meantime. Like, how much longer? Are we there yet? Ace of Swords, Sword of Energy, Worlds upright. And it's reminding me of that scene in the Sag reading. Wow, Gemini's like, whoo, let's baton it over to all these other storylines. Okay, Sun of Wands. Maybe something is coming together. Take it as you will. Something is being brought back, you know, that's being connected. Sun of Wands in reverse. The Worlds upright could be a reunion as well. Someone would also be pregnant with the Empress in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a Death card now showing up with the Mother Wands upright. Let's clear it. For a number of you, Someone's like, oh my God, is he here? They're like, yeah, he's in here. Oh my gosh. Now, maybe somebody in a room, they're like going to introduce someone to someone. But for a number of you, it could be a family event even, and someone wants to even connect two people at that event. Now, it could be a spirit guide again, I'm hearing that. Possibly, but, or it could be someone who plays it like a spirit guide, take it as you will. For a number of you, someone's like gasping, but, oh my God, I'm hearing mom. Okay. Now, for a number of you, maybe someone's going to be a mother as well. I'm hearing that. Yeah, you got the mother ones as well. Again, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like, someone's sharing some sort of news. Now, I'm hearing Broderick. Now, I brought her also with me. I'm hearing that. So maybe someone's introducing someone to their family. This is for a number of you. And it's reminding me of that Indian wedding. It was an Indian wedding or something. It was like months ago. Someone's pushing a baby carriage. What the frick? At like 4 a.m.? She is literally pushing a baby carriage at 4 a.m. Take it as a sign. Yeah, spirit woke someone up here. Give us this sign real clear. Oh my, all right. I'm hearing Cleopatra. I'm hearing that. Take it as you will. The lovers are bright. Star in reverse. Let's clear it. Cleopatra, give me Cleopatra, please. Cleopatra, please, thank you. I'll have a little bit of Cleopatra in my life. Da, 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 da. Somebody maybe wants to reconnect with someone, but they want to even like reclaim something here. Maybe even reinvigorate something, to replenish something, to clear something, actually, like to really regenerate it. I mean, again, it'll be your reputation, but with someone. But anyways, for a number of you, what were we saying? Yeah, we were saying there was a reading. Someone was getting like really upset before they were getting frustrated. Again, the dance floor can be a metaphor for your mind. It's like, you know, you always have to sort of see it, I guess, the way you see it. Someone's like, what's going on? Why is he cleaning up the table early? Like, I'm seeing a number of people come up to someone's table at a restaurant and they take everything off and they put something else on it. It's like, oh my God, you didn't. I'm hearing dancing. What? This person's like holding my hand out. Can you dance with me, Margaret? Just this one time. I'm hearing us together. I'm hearing that Death in the Daughter Cups. It's a reunion energy. It reminds me of, I feel like we were going to talk about one more reading that we're referring to. Indian wedding. Something. It was right before we were, saying like Gemini's connecting something here. Because we're drawing upon all these other readings. Something is assimilating maybe here with the Death card and the Daughter Cups. It's going to be an epiphany with the Ace of Cups and the Daughter Cups. It can be a birth again here, as well as the Chair leading out, and the Two of Cups leading you out, as well as the Hierophant. Yeah, it could be an epiphany, definitely, but yeah. We do. I'm hearing we do. I do. Eight of Pentacles here, upright. Eight of Wands upright. It's like someone's so nervous. Oh, I was going to say, it reminds me of the Sagittarius Saga reading, the Sagittarius Eclipse reading. Someone for the crowd. For lasso that memory back. I need to know. What? No, that was good. It was a very important scene. It was the one with Samantha. Samantha was in, someone named Samantha. It was like, well, we kept saying Samantha. It could actually be a metaphor. Take it as you will. But anyways, let's clear. No, she was like camping with someone named Richard or something, and like Richard was taking a hell of a long time to like hack a log to set everything up, and then they ended up on the end of the Titanic ship or something like that, and it was like part of the proposal, and like Richard was like holding everyone back. It was like a group of tourists. They're like, no, don't walk over the bridge or something like that. Something like this. Like tourists are getting all fed up. Like, where's freaking Romeo? I'm hearing that. Wait, is this a joke? Like they all wanted to like see something from some like viewpoint. It's like they wanted to all be like on that ledge. I don't know. It's like, so someone was proposing to someone on the bow of the ship or something like that. And they had to like hold everyone to the sides. Like all these like tourists, they're all getting so fed up. Now, again, so listen, look, we're riding up on that Sag Eclipse reading between, when we're talking about the manifestation of it, 6 to 8 months, it was an eclipse reading as well. So that is, we did those, I think, back in June. That is, that's the eclipse was in June, so we were riding up on it, the year long mark. But so yeah, it was an eclipse. Eclipses can take 6 years to manifest in terms of you seeing how maybe that energy just play out. But it was Virgo reading. I'll even say the Pisces reading, the most viewed reading on the channel, Pisces 2018, was kind of fucking nothing compared to that freaking Sagittarius saga. It was like, we're not just gonna not end the video, we're gonna come back with an entirely new video. It's like an entirely new freaking series. It's like, wow. Wow, whoa. Like, yeah. It was 14 readings. We finished Sagittarius. It was like Sagittarius, eclipse, reading. Well, that's clear. Yeah, it was just, I didn't put part 1. You can't know we're going to be continuing 14 parts through. Then I'm like, okay, I did that reading. I come back. I'm like, about an hour later or something. I'm like, a few hours later. Hey guys, so I want to actually kind of just share a few more messages here that wanted to go through. I'm going to just label it like part 2. A few freaking days later, we continue the cycle for basically 14 series worth of readings. Like, are you kidding? Like, that's something really, we'll say kind of out of the ordinary. So take it as you will. It was a very interesting reading that was. Very interesting reading. I'm hearing Haga Sophia. Wow. Ace of Wands upright. I think that's let's clear in the crown chakra. Oh my. Oh, I'm seeing a veil. You guys, I'm seeing a veil on somebody. It's a white veil. Like somebody's getting married. Haga Sophia. This is like a I'm hearing tourist destination, yeah, but it is I think it's like a temple or something, or some kind of major landmark site. Yeah, let's clear it. The death card's looking at the daughter cups, mother swords in between the two. I'm seeing lemons here. I'm hearing limoncello, lemons. This reminded me of the Amalfi Coast, like Sorrento, like down the coast of Italy. For a number of you, like there is something that's very interesting because the Father of Pentacles is up top the Daughter of Cups and the Death card is looking over the Daughter of Cups. The Father of Pentacles has his freaking eye on that Death card, and this is reminding me, I literally didn't catch that. Check it out, Gemini, Devil in reverse. Who is that? I'm hearing Dad. That's her dad. I'm hearing that Death looking at the Devil here. Father Pentacles looking at. I'm hearing swine. Father Pentacles looking at the Death card. For a number of you, know this exact is the Death card and the Devil. Okay, they're dueling it out. Like for a number, this is that scene. It's that. Who remembers Sagittarius Saga Part 6? It was Part 6, and maybe I should just post all of the links to those readings because sometimes it's gonna be kind of hard to find. But it will be linked under the Sagittarius playlist on the channel. Those readings back in June 2000 and I think it was 19. No, 20. No, 19. 20. It was you'll see it, part 14. Yeah, that's the one. Death looking at the Devil. So for a number, it was like it was a major plot point. I think of all the series, it was all really interesting, but there was just that one part of it that was just fascinating. I'm seeing the number 6 here again. 1 hour and 6 minutes right there. Let's clear it. I'm hearing Mike. I'm hearing that as well. With the Death card looking at the Daughter Cups. And for a number of you, 6 of Cups. I'm hearing, so where's the wedding? I'm hearing that, so where's the wedding at? For a number of you, it was at a certain point, though, the Devil and the Death card, it was like the Death card saw the Daughter cup. It was the High Priestess, actually, who was with the Devil, okay, and they were in some really, like, it was some religious, like, space or something. Look, it even looks like an altar. 6 of Cups. And I'm seeing it like that. It even looks like a veil. Take it as you will. It's like someone sees someone somewhere, and they're like, they kind of... I'm hearing, I object. I'm hearing that with the Death card. Oh my. Okay, no, the Death card, like, they see them across the hall even. I'm hearing that. It's like, oh my god. I'm hearing Roger. I'm hearing Ribbit. I'm hearing that. Ace of Swords upright. Oh, wow. I'm thinking of the movie Shrek right here. What? Okay, let's clear it. Yeah. The husband of, well, Fiona's dad is actually, he's like a king, but he's like a frog, right? He took that potion thing and then he reverted once the spell was like broken or whatever. Let's go. Oh, spell. What's the spell? Okay, let's go. Death in the Mother. We'll take it as you will. Daughter Cups. It could be something generational karma, right? You know, what is this spell? Take it as you will. But the Ace of Cups, no, it's like something religious. It's like, well, it's something they realized and it's no spell. I'm hearing that. There's no, oh my god, I cast a spell. It's like, that doesn't make sense, okay? You are who you are. I'm hearing you be who you will be. I'm hearing that as well. Like, okay, anything else is all what you believe. So if you believe that, let's clear it, someone's also controlling you, well, you're marinating that steak. Let's just be honest. Okay, Ace of Cups upright. Like, let's clear it. There's no, well, who's to say? I'm hearing that as well. Father Cups, like, in other words, like, there's just something, you know, it's not a matter of releasing your identity. 1 second. Somebody objects. No, yeah. Somebody stops a whole event. This stops a whole entire event. They're like, Haynes, I'm hearing that. So, Haynes, Hanes. Heinous? I'm hearing, that's a heinous crime. I'm hearing that as well. Strength, I'm hearing the death card. The Father Cup's looking at the death card as well. This person has a number of people and be situated even in this crowd or in this space. They're like, you have to stand for your rights. I'm hearing that. Oh my God, it's like kind of like weird. It's like an objection. Okay, I'm seeing the number 6 here again. I'm hearing swindler. I'm hearing that as well. Someone feels like someone's not being honest here. I'm hearing Tigris River. Do you remember the Nile? I'm hearing that. Oh my God. Oh my God, not now. I'm hearing that. This is at a freaking wedding, you guys. You guys still here? I'm hearing them like, oh no, death card and the daughter cups. This could be on an energetic level. Maybe something is being brought up here, okay? Someone is realizing that something is going to be broken. I'm hearing that with the death card. Like, when maybe someone's watching someone getting married and they're like, oh my freaking, oh my. Okay, it's like Hollywood of like a skirt sort of entry into the wedding situation with Willy Wonka and that Libra reading, and that one Libra reading, the lizard coming through dream. Yeah, this is someone maybe even realizing, maybe with themselves, it can be past life energy as well, like, but it was so specific, that reading. Go check out the Sag Saga Part 6 reading, there could be further clues there. It was really something, even like someone was observing someone really like actually even sharing a very particular moment with someone. They were like putting their hands on like stone. Someone was observing that. They may have even been a spirit guide, okay, with the death card, and it was like very interesting because they didn't appear until that point in a way. They never really, they always had their eye on the High Priestess. That's what the energy was that was so strongly laid out in that reading. So obviously I'm hearing Clark. I'm hearing Cleary Sage. So someone, I'm hearing they have a veil. They're like pushing their hair out of their face. I'm hearing that as well. It's clear, right? Somebody like looks at this interaction but it's very, very interesting because this character, the death card, it's like a bird who would never, they would just remain on the perch. They would never fly out, okay? But that one day, that one door, I'm hearing as well, when they heard it open, they were like, no, I'm hearing that. They took flight, okay? I'm hearing that with the death card. And they ruined the eagles. Darwin, I'm hearing that with the raccoon. Darling, I'm hearing that. Oh my God, somebody shows up. No, they show up. They show up at the wedding, you guys. They freaking show up. No, this is like I'm hearing show me. I'm hearing that. They walk into the auditorium. 11111 right there. My heart, you guys. This person, it's like, oh my God, Harry. I'm hearing that. The death card's looking at the Father Cups. I'm hearing swine again. I'm hearing that. Daughter Cups. Swahili, I'm hearing as well. Hold on. Not your marriage. I'm hearing that. Oh my God, you guys. Someone's at the mic. They're trying to sing the song. Okay, like, I don't know. Like, someone's like, no, like, this is someone even, it's like, I don't know what this is. It's so weird, but like, it's like, let's clear it. It could be a spirit guide. I'm hearing, it's him. It's even like an energy, you guys. It's a mirror. Okay, how do we say this? Will we flick that 3 wands right to show the tower at the base of it? Someone's like getting married, okay? The doors to this like church are closed, okay? It's like, but the minute they're about to get married, it's like the doors bust open, but it's like there's no one there. I'm hearing that, you guys. I'm hearing it's a mirage. It's like something is weird. It's like even like a tomb that opens on its own sort of energy. Let's clear it. I'm hearing it's Thomas. I know it's Thomas. Like someone maybe is getting married again. And it could be something here, you guys. Like this is something maybe even like it's just in a, I'm hearing good rich. This came through in the Sagittarius reading. It was the Sagittarius reading for the series, New Moon in Aries. Yeah, Sagittarius reading. Now, I'm hearing hall, down the hall. Someone is running. I'm hearing Raymond. Rain on her parade. Don't rain on her parade. I'm hearing that cougar turtle. This could, yeah, it's like, I'm hearing Roman. I'm hearing that. Oh God, this is so past life stuff, you guys. Monkey tries something new. Someone's like crying in the corner. They're like, she's with Cleopatra right now. I'm hearing that she's with Cleopatra right now. Let's clear it. This could be someone realizing somebody's also like incarnating. Oh my gosh. Maybe, well, let's clear it. I'm hearing Sybil. See, they're writing something out. They're even signing something. They're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, maybe they feel bad. Somebody has a beard. I'm hearing that. Bader. I'm hearing that again, you guys. It could be something even legal. It's like maybe a court case, like something like that. Yeah, it's like the minute we were gonna sign, we're gonna sign, seal, deliver. It's like somebody re-manifests, okay? I'm hearing that. Like, the whole civil state, like, I'm seeing the lights turn off in, like, a huge auditorium. Like, imagine this. People about to get married, and the lights turn off, like, in the church. Like, something like this. There's something like this, you guys. The Eight of Cups as well, and the Ace of Swords. It's like, that's some kind of, you know what? Like, somebody is reappearing, maybe even with the Death card and the Mother of Swords, the Daughter Cups, the Father Cups, and the Strength card, like, and the Strength card. And the Strength card. Strength card here, trying to take 2 seats here, 2 tickets. Lovers, like, all right, let's clear it. I'm hearing Goldilocks. I'm hearing that. This has been coming through with the mice and the club accent. Someone's saying something, oh, you look good, Goldilocks, something like that. It was when the mice got into the cupboard and they were putting the jam all over their face and whatnot. Unicorn here, let's clear it. Someone's getting, this is an event. Okay, we got to say that, just clear, right? Ace of Cups, unicorn. Lovers, someone's got like a trumpet. It could be a past life energy. I'm hearing, we're pleased to announce that, I'm hearing that, the marriage dinner has been served. I'm hearing that as like something like that. Like, I don't know if that's, is that how they say it? Like, somebody's like slathering like mayo on their burger. Okay, so burgers on our date. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe something unique, like something symbolic even. Birth. I'm hearing Berta. Maybe someone, is this a child again being born or something? And like, I don't know. It's a child being born. I'm hearing Linda, Daughter Cups. Let's clear it. Now, somebody here, they run back into the room. They're like, raging. Horse, trust your feelings. Raging horns of the bull style. Oh my. Oh no. He's wanting back in as the birds sing their last song at the service. Deer, raccoon, and the crow. This can be someone who really wants to, like, maybe, I don't know, it's somebody who in their heart they wanted to marry someone maybe even, and it like never happened for whatever reason. It can be a past life energy, and it's like they feel maybe this person is going to move on. They break the silence. It's like, you know, speak now or forever hold your peace sort of energy. And it's like, I'm not holding my piece of pie. No, and I'm also not eating it. So I gotta just stand up here and say, hey, I'm ready to lose weight. I'm hearing that. It could be karmic energy. Like, I don't want to hold on to this. Beaver do chores. Like, somebody wants to admit something. They want to come confront. But this is the time. It's a timing that is weird with the Chariot and the High Priestess. Like, okay, like, why are you showing up like at the frickin' marriage? I'm hearing that with the, you know what I'm saying with your homework. Like, I solved the equation, like, I saw it all, and no judgment, I don't know, but, you know, okay, like, it's just that moment, it's the epiphany, you know, sometimes it's that moment, like, we didn't take action until we felt like it might be too late, you know, this is someone maybe even, like, I'm hearing Willy Wonka realizes that she's really gonna write her story out with, like, you know, lines out loud this time, like, oh, she's not gonna be in the silent movie film with me anymore, like, oh my, let's clear it. I'm hearing due to religion, I'm hearing that. I'm not sure, take it as you will. Like, that's it. Like, so I'm gonna raid her event. I'm hearing signed your dad. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Danes. Claire Danes? Wasn't she in a movie? Danes. Great Danes. I'm hearing as well. Danes. Danish. Danes. Dan. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear it. Someone needs to release something, maybe even with the Hermit and the Strength card. Someone's energy has remained, maybe even, and they realize that. They realize that they need to let go of something. Strength in the Sun. Somebody has maybe a lot of Leo in their chart. Maybe somebody even has left some sort of, I don't want to say mark on someone, but like, it's like, let's clear it. Let's really clear it. Someone's got a lot of Virgo. Maybe they have not healed. Like, someone feels maybe that someone, it's clear, they have moved on. I'm hearing he needs to know, like, where he stands. He needs to know that, like, also, like, there's a new man. Now, by the way, this is not between people who have not met in 3D. I'm talking, when I'm reading here, I'm channeling energy, and this is what I'm channeling. I'm telling you up front. I'm seeing it as people who have met. Now, maybe there is a tarot reader who reads for whatever else, but I don't read for that. That's not what I'm reading for with the Hermit. Let's clear it. Yeah, I'm not reading on that here. So for a number of you, this is something that maybe someone needs to make it real clear. Okay? No, we're not connected. I'm hearing that with the Daughter Wands and the Star. And anything in that scope of like, but I said so. Like, yeah, like, because that's kind of what it is. Like, if this person didn't say it to you, but you're kind of saying, well, that's what they meant. Like, I know that that's not, you know, they didn't, like, don't fill in the void for them, okay? And that goes even for if you feel in your heart, like, I know that they really wanted to say that. You're gonna go to the lengths of, like, acting like that's really what they said. Like, let people make their move on their own, right? Hey, let's clear it. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, I'm not talking about, you know, people maybe who you've married. I don't know, take it as well, like, a very particular clue. Or maybe, well, maybe someone felt like they need to clear. Well, they're like, well, we didn't really make it clear. It's like Moon. I'm hearing Moonshine, Star, and the Four of Pentacles. The Hermit and the Fool. Nine of Swords. I'm hearing Gaim. That could be a particular word in another language even. Son of Wands coming through. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles upright. It's even like something that's being prescribed. It's like someone is fighting out against that. They don't want whatever this is what I'm hearing. But they have to, maybe for a number of you, like, give in as they feel it. I don't know. I really don't know. 1 second. The Fool in reverse, Star. Someone's like asking, why would he react like that? Like, why would he react to the written word like that? He's getting triggered. I'm hearing this for a number of you. Someone's getting triggered by something someone even just wrote. But for number, we got to make this clear, like, and no judgment, love and light to everybody, okay? But I'm just going to make this clear, like, got to make it clear. This is something that someone got maybe a little bit a mix up here with. And so maybe someone just feels like, I have to make this clear. That this is something that is a matter of how we really mention also the situation to each other. So maybe someone feels like they have to come out and actually say something verbally to be able to, I don't want to say break the spell, dispel the illusion, like to kind of clear the energy and clear the air. So yeah, now, and again, what is a spell? Like, this is an energy space of perception. So everything is energy. How you perceive of things is very, very, very important. And maybe someone feels like, hey, it's a matter of, did I ever actually come out and say to them, hey, like, I'm over this, or hey, I'm not in this, or hey, you know, I don't want to be involved in this, or I don't associate, you know, it's a matter of coming out and clearly laying it out. So thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you, gentlemen. I'll see you the next reading.